Amazon Prime has gone all out this holiday season with Red One, a movie that feels like Christmas collided headfirst with an action blockbuster. The concept is ambitious. Dwayne Johnson as Callum Drift, the North Pole's top security elf, Chris Evans as Jack O'Malley, a rogue agent dragged into saving Christmas, and J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus, who could probably win a World's Strongest Man competition. It's a festive thrill ride in theory, but in practice, it's more like unwrapping a gift you didn't ask for, and realizing it's kind of broken. The film begins in Philadelphia, which is decked out in full Christmas cheer. Think twinkling lights, carolers, and snow-dusted streets. It's a cozy opening that quickly gives way to chaos when J.K. Simmons' Santa makes his grand entrance. But don't expect your typical cookie-eating jolly Santa. This Santa is jacked, rocking a red coat with the sleeves ripped off and a demeanor that screams, "Don't mess with Christmas." Dwayne Johnson stars as Callum Drift, Santa's head of security. Yes, he's technically an elf, but there's nothing whimsical about him. He's a towering, muscle-bound protector of the holiday season, armed with tactical gear and a no-nonsense attitude. Enter Chris Evans as Jack O'Malley, a reluctant hero who gets roped into the adventure when Santa is kidnapped. Together they set out on a mission to save Christmas, battling villains and exchanging awkward quips along the way. On paper, Johnson and Evans should make a dynamic duo. Johnson's tough guy charisma paired with Evans' sharp wit sounds like a recipe for buddy cop gold. But in Red One, their chemistry is as flat as last year's eggnog. The banter feels forced, the jokes rarely land, and their partnership lacks the spark that could have carried the movie. It's almost like they filmed their scenes on different sets and never actually met. And then there's J.K. Simmons, who's easily the standout of the film. His portrayal of Santa combines grit with genuine warmth, delivering a performance that's both absurd and heartfelt. There's a scene where he talks about the magic of Christmas, and it's surprisingly moving, like tearing your eggnog moving. If the movie had focused more on Simmons and less on generic action sequences, it might have been something special. One of Red One's more inventive ideas is its reimagining of the North Pole. Instead of a quaint workshop with elves hammering away at toys, we get a high-tech, futuristic operation complete with advanced gadgets, snowman henchmen, and a portal system for instant travel. It's like Men in Black meets Elf, and it's genuinely fun to watch. Unfortunately, the movie doesn't fully embrace this world building, choosing instead to lean into uninspired action tropes. It's a missed opportunity to make the film stand out as a unique holiday spectacle. The villains, however, are where things fall apart. Lucy Liu is criminally underused, playing a character so thinly written she might as well not be there. Kiernan Shipka's villainous role fares no better. Instead of being menacing, she's more like an annoying roadblock in the plot. With stakes this low, it's hard to feel invested in the conflict. The action sequences in Red One range from mildly entertaining to downright tedious. There are some fun ideas, like a sleigh chase through the city, but most of the set pieces feel uninspired. The CGI is inconsistent, the choreography lacks creativity, and there's no real sense of tension. It's like the filmmakers were more focused on quantity than quality when it came to the explosions and fight scenes. And then there's the humor, or the lack of it. The movie tries hard to be funny, but most of the jokes feel recycled or painfully out of place. Instead of clever holiday-themed gags, we get slapstick and one-liners that land with a thud. It's like someone tried to write a Christmas comedy after binge-watching bad action movies. At its core, Red One is a film with a lot of ambition, but no clear direction. It wants to be an action comedy, a heartfelt holiday movie, and a spectacle all at once, but it never fully commits to any of them. The result is a jumbled mess that's more frustrating than festive. So what's the final verdict? Red One gets a 4 out of 10. While there are glimmers of fun, thanks largely to J.K. Simmons and the creative North Pole design, the movie ultimately fails to deliver the holiday magic it promises. If you're a die-hard fan of The Rock or Chris Evans, you might find some entertainment here. But for everyone else, you're better off rewatching the classics. And that's a wrap, folks. Thanks for tuning in to The Tipsy Critic. Until next time, keep your eggnog spiked, your movie picks questionable, and your holiday spirit intact. Cheers.